I'm going to do another video. This one here, we're going to talk about some customizing of the families that we need to do in our project. And so on the screen, you can see I've got our truss made up. And we've got some walls in there. And we've just got a generic 200mm wall, which is those sort of grey slabs. And then we've got a curtain wall in there as well. Now, the curtain wall is a custom wall. We're going to make that. And so what we're going to do, if I click one of those, is going to show me. It should show me what type it is. So I'm going to show you where we need to go to and modify that and how we can modify that. So there it is there. It is a curtain wall M storefront 800mm. So essentially what it is this storefront one here, but we've modified that to make this. So the process that we're going to do in order to do that would be we would go to wall, and you won't have that there. You're going to make this. So you would have this one, the M storefront. So I'm going to click on that, and you're going to go edit type. And in here, you're going to go to duplicate, and it'll come up with a random number. Put that there. Once you've got that there, we're going to rename that, and you're going to rename that as M storefront. I'll write 80cm this time, and go OK. Now, what you can see is that the spacing at the moment is at 1500. We need that to be 80cm or 800mm in our case. So you need to change that. The other thing that he's got differently is the mullions, which is the framework that holds the glass in place. And he's got a 50 by 50, I think it is, 50 by 150 mullions. Now, in your list, again, you won't have, that's where we can change it here, and I've made that, but you won't have that there, so we need to make that as well. Now, it took me a while to find where to do this, but eventually I worked it out. So what we're going to do is OK that for the moment, so just go OK, and essentially what that will do is now you can see it's created that family. Our mullions, or our framework, aluminium framework is still wrong, so we need to fix that, but that part of it's done to a certain extent. Okay, so now we go to our project browser, scroll down, and you will see in there a thing that says families. And if we expand that out, we can see curtain wall mullions and expand that by clicking on the little plus. Then we've got rectangular mullion, and then we need to expand it out. Now, again, the 50 by 150 won't be there. We've got to make that. So what I did was I chose the 65 by 125, and you right-click on that and go type properties, I think. You do the duplicate thing step again. You do the rename step again. And once you've done both of those things, so I'll duplicate this and we'll just call this that. And I'll rename this and we'll go 50 by 150 millimeter test. Go OK. Now in here is where we need to change the sizes of that. So under thickness, that's where we need to change that from 125 to 150. And the widths on side 1 and 2 are 25. Because doubling that makes the 50. And then you go OK, and you'll now see that you'll have that show up in the list that we've got there. Once you've got that showing up in that list there, we can actually go back into our wall type, pick out 80 that we've just made, and we're going to edit that one again. And this time when you go to this list, that one that we just made, and there it is there, you can pick that. So then change that for all of those ones that we've got here, and then save that out. All right, and do the same for those ones there. Go apply and save. Okay, so that's how you need to create and save your wall type for that curtain wall. Excellent. So the other one that we're going to have to find is a lumber column a bit later on, and those we will need to find. So what I've done is, if we go into, if we want to load a family, what I've done, where are we, component, load family. So for me, it's all showing up in my normal place that it should be. For you guys, what I've done is if you go to your computer, you should see a curriculum drive on there. If you double click that and then go down to subject areas, technology, architecture, then you should see I've put one there called English. And the reason why it's just left as English is because within that there is the Australian and the US metric versions of files. So you should be able to go into either one of those two places and find the ones that we're now looking for. So double check to see if that all works for you guys, but it should be in there. The columns that we're going to need are under structural columns, wood, and they should be there's the glue land that you'll be looking for earlier. And the other one is M dimension, which we can use this dimensional lumber from here, I think is the other one there. If it's not there, then what we can do is go back to the English, try the US one. It'll be pretty close to what we've got. And it may be matched up a little bit. So there's our M dimension one, the same as what's used in the video. And so we can grab that one there and then edit that one there. So hopefully that file location works for you guys. And we'll see whether we can work with that until we find a better solution for the moment. I think that's about it for this video. Hopefully that'll get us through being able to build the walls and the columns and the framework that we've done for our reference lines. Catch you in the next video.